Hello. So in this next series of videos, we want to break down idols. So I'll start by explaining the nature of the space in the present moment. So to truly understand it, we have to return back to the concept of God. Now, there is no God. There is no God. Neither is there Jesus or devil or Abraham or Jacob or Moses or Muhammad or Krishna or Buddha or whatever God you know. All these things, they don't exist in reality. They are just ways to explain what is going on in this now, in this present moment. They are ways to explain what we already know as electricity. In this now, something extraordinary is happening. In this now, there is something in your presence that is invisible, that you cannot see, I cannot see, until somebody talks about it and point at it. Now, when the thing is pointed at and you now put your attention on it, do you see it? No, you don't see it. You only have the knowledge of its invisibility. Now, the first stage, you are unconscious of it, it is invisible to you, your mind is not there. The second stage, your mind is now there. But even though your mind is there, it still remains invisible. It still remains unknown. It still remains unseen. The only difference is that the first stage you were unconscious, but now you are conscious. Pastor, there was somebody here. He was unconscious of his space, but now he's conscious. Oh, he's conscious. Oh yeah, see. Give Jesus a big hand. He was blind, but now he sees. Oh, look at all these goats. Oh my God. Another interesting thing that goes unconscious in this now is your breath. Until somebody puts your attention to it, mm, waiting consignment. The thing is just going on unconscious. Consciousness is power, by the way. Anyway, so let me digress. So there is no God, there is no devil, there is no Muhammad, no Jesus, no Krishna, no Buddha, no Shango, no Obatala. There's not, all these things don't exist. They are just ways that man tries to explain electricity. That's it. The space in this present moment is fine, fine electricity. Very fine, subtle electricity. That's what it is. This electricity is also a song, but you don't hear the song until you are paying full attention to it. How then did we jump from electricity, the knowledge of electricity, to to God and devil and all that. Before the whites came to Africa to colonize us and to bring their own idea of electricity, anybody that anybody that comes that does the colonizing, it is their God we serve. But that, I mean, some people will argue that that was a terrible thing, you know. But personally, I would argue that it was good, the colonizing, because in Africa, Aburu, we are wicked, and we need to be put under cage. We have to be caged to contain the level of wickedness in Africa. Ah, we are wicked though. So the whites coming is a way that God, the electric activity of the present moment, used to contain. Did I just say contain? Oh, Allah, yeah, sorry. To use to contain the level of wickedness, because um, when there's wickedness going on and everybody is being wicked, then the reality as it is cannot hold. The dream world cannot hold. It will collapse. If whenever whenever there is a need for a dream world to collapse, all that God does is just to release the wicked. And when He releases the wicked, He picks his children, the ones who are loving. He picks them off from the dream world, and then the wicked goes and then destroy the dream world. That is how we wake up. That is how we wake up. So it's all a form of explaining what electricity does. In an electric settings or on a motherboard. Oh, sorry, not don't let's go there yet. Electricity itself has the positive, the negative, and then the neutral. The neutral can be used either by the positive or the negative. When the neutral is being used by the negative, then we have what we call principalities and powers, rulers of darkness. Because the negative current, it actually has no current. It doesn't have anything, but it borrows its current either from the neutral or from the positive. I feel like I don't know what I'm saying at when it comes to this because I've not really studied it. So go and study. Don't be waiting for somebody to give you the truth. Yeah. Just sit down there. How you sit down in church, your pastor will be feeding you cock and bull, and you're just absorbing it. I have given you the concept. Your job is to go and study if you want truth. Anyway. So basically, the negative uses either the positive or the neutral. Because I remember now that when the negative wanted to use me, wanted to destroy my life. Why? Because maybe because who knows? We shall see. We are still on the journey. Anyway. So the space in the present moment is electricity, fine electricity, dancing, singing to its own song. And in its dancing, matter is formed, which is different from antimatter. Because matter is what you can see, what you can touch, what you can feel. It is a way for electricity to express itself. The things which are made from things which are not made, which are unseen. Because of the things that are made, we are known, we are able to appreciate what is unmade. We are able to have come to the knowledge of what is unmade. And so it is a gift that God gives to himself. There is God, or there is the no thing, the no thing, the no one. It is a presence, a phenomenon. It is not a being, it's not human, it's not man, it is not a being. It is an activity, a phenomenon that happens to know itself through the things that it makes. And how does it make these things? It doesn't make them per se. It just becomes aware of the song. There is the noting or the no one being in his nothingness or no oneness. So, for example, you go to bed at night and there is nothing, there is no one. And then the nothing, the no one is just there. No quality, nothing, no quality at all. It's just there. And then suddenly the nothing begins to hear a song. It hears a song. And then, for some reason, it follows the song. And in following the song, it finds itself in the present moment, dreaming that it is a form. Dreaming that it is a form of a bird, a form of a cat, form of a dog, form of a sun, form of a cloud, form of a house, form of the road, form of a river, form, and then it dreams, and finally it dreams that it is the form of a man. Now, how does this knowledge help us? To understand, to go within, to seek the truth within. All idols have to be dropped. It is of paramount importance, tautology, that's why it is that you drop your idols to find the true God. You cannot find the true God with idols. All form of imaginary activity is an idol. If you are thinking Jesus is one guy somewhere, idol. You think Muhammad is one guy somewhere, idol. You think Buddha, Krishna, Obatala, Shango, all these things, they are one guy somewhere, idol. It is important you drop your idols because the electricity that listens to the song creates the thing we call imagination, and that imagination is very sensitive. It is extremely sensitive. People have gone to fire and come back and they have cried and shouted, "Oh, I've seen the fire." People have gone to heaven and have come back in the heaven, depending on where they land in the grand scheme of things. They either see Jesus or see their grandma or see their friend or see Muhammad. They see all sorts of things. Why? The light of consciousness is sensitive and it picks what you expect. And if you have all these idols, you will not find the true thing. It will not reveal itself to you. What will be revealed to you is idol. And the idol now is because it is all loving. It will just appear because that's what you expect. You cannot die now and expect to see Jesus, but you now see Krishna. Do you know how traumatized you will become? And the more sensitive, so the more level you go in consciousness, the more sensitive things are. It will mess with your mental mind. So what do you do right now? Here you begin to drop idols. To understand that all there is electricity in activity. This electricity in activity, man has created all sorts of stories around it. From the time that man has been till now, man has been creating stories. Tomorrow, the Bible will disappear and a new thing will come because perhaps a civilization, an extraterrestrial civilization, or will bring their own whatever religion, just the way the Americans brought their religion to us, and then would have to now worship again. Meanwhile, there is no need for that if your idols can be dropped. Drop all idols while you go and search within, and in doing so, you would find the I am, the true I am. I hope this helps.